It's Week 7 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Jets, and it's all up next.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try to get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important game, and I think that was the sense that both coaches told us all week.
And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on second down, Young. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. They'll motion over Thielen. The Panthers will take their first timeout. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And again, they're going to get him. That is 3 sacks on the opening drive. Incredible.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. I fumbled the football. The Panthers have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it. Some teams not so much, but in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points in this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Young fires quick. That's Thielen. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Oh, and he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields now on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. They send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and long. To throw is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Here's Gibson to return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. To the right side here, pass is caught. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can, but ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Panther first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 2nd down.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Young to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Carolina first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Here's the pistol snap to Young. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Hall. And he gets this up close to the 40. The tackle there by Shai Tuttle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw is Fields. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tony Adams there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Tremble comes in motion. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Young to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Sanders.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's taken in. And he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. But the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They put Wilson in motion. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. A carry here for Allen. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Space to run inside the 20. And he'll be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
They give to Hall. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. A dive, and he's in! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. It's his second touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun. Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fields. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down, it's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Fields. He'll try to run for it. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. And that screen slow to develop, and They rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen. Play action now for Fields. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Drake May, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Kenny Pickett, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Fields now. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Fields. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. 3rd down coming up. Now Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Here's Hall. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the run, here's Hall. Hall, a first down and more. Good-looking drive, rolls on 18 more yards.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Davis. And he will score. Isaiah Davis. Touchdown, Jets. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Here comes a return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Another run here with Hall. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. On second down, they run with Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Fields to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll run with Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. Throwing on second down, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. From the gun, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Young to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Now Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A second down throw for Young. They'll go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw, Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They are in control of this one, trying to finish it off and snap that 2-game losing streak. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. In motion comes Lazard. They go play action with Fields. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Sanders headed in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Young. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Young. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Young to throw on 1st down. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now Dowdle. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They put Wilson in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
2nd and 11. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.